You dirty, stupid motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Come on. Where is it? Am I streaming or what? Work, bitch. You know you want to work. Oh, there you go. Nice. Nice. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the somewhat late start. 6 minutes late. Feel free to cancel your patronage if that 6 minutes distresses you too deeply. I don't really have a lot planned for this. I definitely want it to be a cool show. So hopefully you guys can work with me to make sure it is. I pulled up a few little articles here and there. I was kind of just going to make them a last resort kind of thing in case I didn't get any good questions in here or no cool interactions going on. But I want these private shows to kind of take on a sort of epic tone. I want there to be kind of memorable moments. Needs to be crazy so that hopefully you guys will go out and tell other people, check out the fucking private show, man. It was crazy shit, man. You won't believe it. TJ fucking chopped his own head off and fucked it. He fucked his brains, man. It was hardcore. I don't know how I'll pull that off, but if I could do that somehow, I'd fucking try to make this epic, to make this legendary. But we'll have to wing it a little bit. I'm excited to be in a smaller tank or a less crowded one at least. Well, this is a smaller tank, you know. I don't know how many people we got watching. It says 15. So I don't know. You're in a real small tank right now. There was 23 people waiting to watch earlier. So I guess I lost the interest of like 8 people if my arithmetic skills hold up, which they usually don't. So that sucks. But, you know, hopefully more people trickle in here as the night go on. Hey, you're the amazing atheist guy. That's true. I used to be. I'm now the artist formerly known as the amazing atheist. The real amazing atheist was killed, and I am the Jesuit clone replacement. Vastly inferior in all ways to the real TJ, who died in 2011, back when he was good. And was replaced by me, and people are starting to catch on that this is just a fucking clone, just a shoddy replica of the TJ that once was. What are the worst movies you've ever seen off the top of your head? Well, as you guys know, me and Paul are doing kind of a movie thing. We do TJ and Paul Versus, and we've watched some movies for that. I've also done commentaries over at the Drunken Peasants with my Drunken Peasants buddies. Including Paul, Scotty, Ben, where we've watched shitty movies, and I've seen some shitty movies on my own, you know, through MST3K or just, you know, let's watch a shitty movie kind of thing. Paul is made of smegma, very true, Hadramon. Yeah, I mean, it fucking some of the worst ones. Star Wars Holiday Special. Couldn't even get through that one in the first viewing. Took me 2 tries to actually watch that piece of shit all the way through. And really, I could only actually sit there and watch the whole thing when there was some fucking money on the line. Then I was able to actually fucking watch it. But before that, you know, I totally just couldn't get with it at all. Suicide Squad, totally fucking awful. One of the worst fucking movies I've ever sat through. This is not something I've done a review for, but Pirates of the Caribbean 4. One of the worst movies I've seen, especially for a big Hollywood blockbuster, which are usually baseline fucking competent. I hear the 5th one is even fucking worse. The Fantastic Four movie, not even the most recent one, but the one they never released, the Roger Corman one. Canyon Trail. Didn't even get... That was so bad we couldn't even get through it for a fucking review. Okay? I mean, when we're actually being paid to watch something, you're kind of taking a risk saying you're not going to finish it. You know, people could take that the wrong way. People could be like, you didn't fulfill this perk or whatever, but we just couldn't get fucking through it. And we didn't have one single person complain because I think the people watching had enough too. Yeah, me and Galen did do a review for Pirates 4, but it just didn't really touch on how awful that movie was. I'd like to go back and do a proper review of it and really discuss the problems. And also, Galen being in a review is so polarizing because then all the comments just end up being about everyone hating Galen. Get this guy out of here! Don't want this guy in your videos! Fuck Galen. Galen's ugly. Looks like a fucking troll. Looks like a fucking goblin. Go back to Gringotts, bitch. You know? That kind of shit. Yeah, the woman shooting the gun was horribly was hilarious in Canyon. That was one of the few positive moments, though. Canyon Trail was so bad it was bad, and then there was a couple of moments that were so bad they were good, and that was one of them. This woman hilariously, obviously not knowing how to fire a gun and still being portrayed as some kind of like badass, sharp-shooting bitch. You know, that shit was crazy. So that was a really fucking terrible movie. Ghostbusters, you know, that was the first one me and Paul watched. Doesn't really strike me as one of the all-time worst movies. Definitely bad. Definitely a slap in the face of the original, the source material. But, you know, compared to some of these other shitty movies I've seen, it really isn't even in the same fucking ballpark. I mean, I'd rather watch Ghostbusters again than Suicide Squad or Star Wars Holiday Special or Pokemon, the first movie, or any of that shit. You know? That stuff was definitely, like, way considerably worse. Just put it upstairs. I'll eat it after I'm done doing this. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you. Good. Stormy is a hero? Oh, yeah. Stormy is the protagonist of the movie Canyon Trail. For those of you who have no idea what this Canyon Trail shit is, there's a fan of the Drunken Peasants who is known as Egghead because his head is shaped like a fucking egg. And his family apparently makes movies about the Old West. And they're supposed to be these, like, great fucking family films, you know, harkens back to a time when America was more innocent. And the hero of these films is a dude named Stormy. And I guess that back in the day, Stormy maybe was physically imposing or whatever, but at this point, he's just an old fuck. So it's almost like watching your old fat accountant as an Old West action hero. And he so obviously would not be any sort of force to be reckoned with. I mean, he's slow as molasses, can't even fucking draw his gun half the fucking time. He can't leap by, he can't do any sort of action scene, you know. All he can do is kind of pudgily scoot one way and fucking shoot his gun clumsily at the bad guys, but of course they just go down like fucking bowling pins and nothing touches Stormy. Nothing touches him, even though he's a big fat fuck who can't move quickly. Inexplicably, no one can fucking shoot him. It's amazing. Yeah, Canyon Trail was ass, pure ass. And then to add on to that, the fact that it was like 2.5 hours fucking long. Geez, 2 hours of that movie felt like 5. We couldn't have gotten through that next fucking half hour if you paid us. Especially when every single fucking aspect of that goddamn movie was... It was already wrapped up. I don't even know what the fucking last half hour of that movie could possibly be. Because literally the bad guys had been defeated and everyone was saved and okay. Yeah. So Stormy's plot armor, yeah, is about fucking, 3 feet thick, dude. I had bought Mouth of the Manatee but wasn't able to finish it. Will I be able to watch it when you guys re-release it, or I'll have to buy it again? They've been the site we used, Dawcast, we wrote to them and they said they're issuing refunds to anyone who bought it. Very few people did buy it because they were kind of suspicious of the platform, which is one of the reasons we decided not to use them. But yeah, there should be a refund processed in the next few days. So I don't know. Just let me know. Yeah. So I don't see any new comments rolling in for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this fucking story over here. Police take selfie with drunk man in bed so he can remember how he got home. And this happened in Tasmania, I guess, which I didn't even know people fucking actually lived there. Tasmanian police who escorted a drunk man home, then took a selfie so he would know what happened, have reunited with partygoer. A sheepish Tasmanian man has admitted he's not too sure what happened on Saturday night after he woke up after a few beers gone badly to find a selfie on his phone with the police in his bed. So here you go. Here's the cops, and here's him giving the thumbs up, like, yeah, they got me back home. I kind of think, though, that in America, this story would have gone a little differently. I think this guy'd be in a fucking jail cell. But for some reason, you know, we can't have nice cops here. Maybe it's because we just got too many thugs and gangbangers and shit, so the cops are just, you know, trained to be assholes by their own experience. Speaking of platforms, do you think vid.me will take off? I mean, I hope so. It seems like they have promise, but they're not the first people to come along who seemed like they might have promise against the YouTube juggernaut, only to totally falter and fail. But I mean, I have enough confidence in them that I've started migrating some content over there real slow. But I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know, it's hard to predict the future. It's hard to predict what direction VidMe will go or what sort of problems people might have with the platform in the future. But right now, it seems like a pretty promising. It'll never be a YouTube competitor, I'm sure, but maybe they can take a little bit of that YouTube market share away. Maybe that can be a niche market. And if it is, then hopefully that could be somewhere where people who are too hot for YouTube can find some sort of sanctuary from the stifling rules of Google's little version of YouTube. Fuck this story. Let's talk about sex. Oral, anal, or vaginal. You know, I wish I had a bigger dick because I'd probably say anal then. But as it stands, it's probably oral feels better. But I like watching anal better. Vaginal is just like a distant third, like whatever. I'm supposed to fuck that. That's the weirdest looking part. A mouth and an asshole definitely have more appeal. You know, asshole is nice and simple design. Here's a hole, stick your dick in it. Vagina's got all this extra shit going on. You know, I'd rather play with a vagina though, because you know, if you're using your hands, there's all kinds of little things you can manipulate. But just for a dick, seems like overkill. Seems like there's too much going on there. Yeah, these cops should have raped this guy, though. You know, they should have put a selfie on his phone of, like, him eating her pussy while this dude fucks him in the ass. Like, yeah, bitch. And no one will ever believe you. Worst bloody... Can't even fucking talk. Worst video platform you've ever tried to work with? I've never really jumped ship from YouTube until I started kind of testing the waters with vid.me. There was a site way back in the day that I can't even remember the fucking name of. I think it was called Live Video or something like that, where we used to do that. But, God, that thing just, you know, I wasn't on there long. It sucks that YouTube are morons because they really have the best platform. Well, they've had the most time to develop it. But I mean, VidMe's player is pretty comparable to YouTube, but is it as feature-rich as YouTube? Definitely not, because it hasn't had nearly the time or the money to develop all these different, you know, resources and shit. But, you know, hopefully. Worst video platform. Yeah, I already read that one. TJ, what's your favorite bands besides Manson? Maybe some of your favorite punk bands or maybe metal bands. Ben from the Drunken Peasants has really gotten me into some NoFX stuff. I'm not a huge fan, but there's quite a few songs I like, Probably my favorite NoFX song is "The Idiots Have Taken Over." I think that's a good, powerful, anthemic sort of song that I do agree with and summarizes my mentality about life. Aside from Manson, I mean, like most of the bands I listen to are tend to be things that where the headliner is, you know, sort of front and center, and the band is kind of secondary. Like I like Tom Waits, which I don't think you could even consider that a band, although he has a band. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I like Bob Dylan. I like Ozzy Osbourne. I like him when he sang for Black Sabbath. I like his solo career, probably up until the last like 10, 15 years when he got kind of too old to rock anymore. You know, but, you know, there's stuff like that. You know, it's kind of eclectic. New bands I like Ghost. I like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Hopefully I'm getting all those izzards in the right order. Yeah, those are good bands, though. I will donate $2 next month if you kill Ball. All right. This seems fair. It seems about like the price of Paul's life, you know? You like any of Rob Zombie's music? Yeah, I mean, I liked some of the Hellbilly Deluxe stuff, and I liked some of the White Zombie stuff. But I haven't liked a lot of his recent stuff. I especially turned on him when he did this, what I consider to be a very terrible cover of American Band. You know, we're an American band. We're coming to your town. You better party something American band. You know, that song. It's not like it's a great fucking song to begin with. But Rob Zombie's cover was just so fucking lazy and so fucking listless, dude. It was just like, we're an American band. You know, and me and Scotty, when it came on, we would just joke like, we're a cash-in band. We play for cash in hand. We're coming to your town. You better pay us now, 'cause we're a cash-in band. That's what I felt like. Yeah, and I kind of feel like Hellbilly Deluxe was like the end for old Rob, dude. I mean, since then, he hasn't really made much music that I thought was any good, and it just, like, venomous rat regeneration vendor. I mean, that's just word soup. That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. I can't take it, man. I mean, if you still like him, great. I'm glad you're still enjoying his shit, but man, it just seems like horrible to me. Yeah. How much to donate if I can skin Paul alive? $3. Scotty and Paul like Mastodon, but what's my opinion? I don't really care for them. I don't have a problem with it. Like, if it's playing, I'm not like, turn that fucking god-awful shit off. But at the same time, I'm not like, holy shit, I see what this hubbub is about. I kind of just feel like, okay, whatever. Good little background music. Cool. Not really aiming to be the center of attention, but kind of still neat. But I mean, I understand a lot of people really like them, so there must be something there I'm missing. I'm not going to say that it's something wrong with everyone who likes them. It's probably just something wrong with me. I've watched you since my freshman year of high school. I just finished my sophomore year of college. How does this make you feel? I hear it all the time, so it really doesn't have any sort of effect on me. You know, I've had people say, like, I've been watching you since I was, 12 or something, and they're a fucking adult standing before me. That's always kind of weird. Like, fuck, I'm old. I'm so fucking old. Then I cry. So there's that. But, how much money do you think you're worth? Huh. That's a good question. I don't even know how I'd figure that out. Let me just, I'll fucking, I'll see, whatever. Net worth. All right, how to calculate net worth. What is the formula? Total assets minus total liabilities equals net worth. This is known as shareholders equity, and is the same formula one would use to calculate one's own net worth. Well, I don't know what my total assets are. Like, I don't know what the fucking going rate on my YouTube channels and shit would be. Oops. Private patron messages there. Whatever. I'll tell you what it was about anyway. It was just about I basically didn't fulfill someone's perk, and they were mad at me. They were like, "Hey, I paid all this money for this perk. You gonna fucking do it or what?" I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, buddy. I just forgot. I thought I did everybody. I'm sorry. Please fucking forgive me." It was a $666 guy too, so that's no good. Ooh, look, screen in screen. That's always good. Well, this story sucked. This I don't know. I don't have anything to say about this. I just think, the headline alone is kind of funny. Radio Shack just tweeting pictures of its empty stores now. I mean, like I said, there's nothing really to add to that. It's just funny in itself. Release Segmento. Maybe later. I don't have Segmento's voice here, That's kind of the problem. Because Paul does Segmento does his own voice, of course, but Paul is the conduit through which he speaks. Radio Shack is still a thing. Well, obviously it's not much of a thing because all they're doing is tweeting pictures of their empty stores. So, there you go. You would give me 666, but you don't have a jorb? Damn. Damn. So, I thought we could maybe look at some of these videos. I don't know how well the audio will come through for you guys, so kind of just let me know if this is good.
Ho ho! These racist teachers have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These racist teachers have got to go! Hey!
Did you hear the chant? You might be too drunk for this. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, ho ho! These racist teachers have got to go. Hey, ho ho! These racist teachers have got to go. When robots take over most necessary work, do you think we'll implement a stronger social safety net, or will it be mass suffering and death? Knowing us, mass suffering and death, probably. That was worse than Cold. Come on, nothing's worse than Coldplay. Nothing's worse than Coldplay. Audio is good, a little too loud. Anyway, I'm just gonna play it. Let's just take a look. This is the reason that this woman is being badgered, by the way, is because she refused to leave the campus for some what is it? Black Power. Black Evergreen students take over the college. Black Power. Demand white professor be fired for not leaving during the day of absence. The day of absence.
Ho! These racist teachers have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist teachers have got to go! Hey, hey! Teachers have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist teachers have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist teachers have got to go! Black Power! Black Power!
And now they're just chanting Black Power at her. Black Power! Black Power! An angry mob of black people has the power to intimidate a lone fucking white woman just standing there. Congratulations. This is your might. This is your moment.
Black Power! Black Power! Black Power! Black Power!
Or do it.
Put your hand down. That's my problem, George. You keep doing these.
What about our protection right now?
Protection from fucking what? What's coming after you? What's coming at you? What about our protection right now? Protection from what? Like, is the fucking Klan on the campus burning crosses in the fucking lawn? Are there just fucking roving gangs of skinheads with fucking baseball bats looking for a nigger to beat? I don't think so. You're some rich fucking black kid going to an Ivy League fucking school, and you're still gonna act like this is the civil rights era or some shit. And fucking bully your professors and go yell at some woman for being white in your presence. Like, how dare you? Don't you know what my people been through? And you have the nerve to stand there white? Come on. Fucking garbage.
Fuck you and fuck the police!
Where are the police? Fuck you and fuck the police? Like, what does the fucking college administrators have to do with the fucking police? Like campus police?
That you take under heavily consideration, those that oppose the training and
Let me remind y'all, that's how whiteness works. Whiteness is the most violent fucking system to ever breathe.
Woo! Whiteness is the most fucking violent system to ever either breed or breathe. Couldn't get that. Either way, doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, seriously. I'll take a few little looks at the chat here. It's only racist if you're white has got to be one of the biggest cop-outs I've ever heard. Why not just the biggest? All of this SJW shit comes down to the fact that the actual supply of bigotry does not meet the demand. That's true. You know, a big part of this is, and you know, you'll even see it when these like Black Lives Matter people, they take these photographs of themselves and they make it like they put it in black and white, you know, so it almost looks like a classic civil rights era photo because they're cosplaying. They're fucking playing pretend. They want to act like they're part of some great movement. Because that's their, you know, they look back at their history and see what their parents and their grandparents did. Oh, they fought something. They fought against oppression. But that fight's already won. So you have this culture that has its identity based on fucking protest, but they got nothing to protest. So now it's just fuck you if you're white, and, you know, we're just going to pick fights with you over ridiculous minutia and bullshit. And it just becomes a fucking autistic screeching festival. With a bunch of people that, fuck white people, most violent race ever. And people go, woo! Woo, most violent race! Most violent race! Look at the crime statistics. It's not borne out there. According to that, black people are more violent. Now, if is that a race thing? Is that a culture thing? Who fucking knows? But at the end of the day, it's just fucking reality. And it's not just reality here. It's like across the board. And we're constantly trying to blame white supremacy. Oh, it's white supremacy. As if all the white people in America are just going around like, I'm superior because I'm white. It's a fucking fringe minority of white people. But it seems like it's really commonplace in black culture to just lay all your problems at the feet of white America and say it's your fault. It's all your fault. You know, it seems like the more privileged the black person is, the more likely they are to adopt that rhetoric. Because these kids going to these fucking Ivy League schools, they're not fucking oppressed. They got it better than 99% of white people in this fucking country. Going to a fucking Ivy League school. Probably going to make a shit ton of money if they weren't stupid enough to choose, you know, gender studies or black history as their fucking major. Assuming any of these people went for degrees that actually guarantee them some sort of place in the workforce. You know, they should be fucking set for life. And they're still whining. They're still bitching. They're still saying they're oppressed. Like, what fucking benchmark needs to be met before you're not oppressed anymore? When you have a whole litany of special rights and special privileges, then you're not oppressed? Like, you know, until America is just black person Disneyland? Fucking ridiculous. Black chick I work with tends to play the victim, but always has excuses for why she doesn't take care of her issues. And that's, I mean, that's what it is. It's like you get the fucking race card in your deck, and you can just play it anytime you want. Oh, I fucked up at my job. Well, it's because I'm black. Because I'm black in a system of white oppression. And you see these motherfuckers whining here.
I want to cry. I can't tell you how fast my heart is beating right now. I'm shaking in my boots.
I got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist pieces, I got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Somebody's talking, you are not listening. In your head, if you're thinking of a response while somebody is talking, that is not listening. You need to listen.
And to be honest with you, I don't even.
I love how these people are going to accuse others of not listening. It's other people who aren't listening. You know, you can't even talk to them. The second you say anything, you're a racist, you're a reprehensible piece of shit, you're all these fucking things. They try to lock you in to 1,000,001 fucking labels so they don't have to listen to you. And then at the end of the day, they tell you, you're the one who's not listening. You're listening just fine. I heard everything you fucking said. You're oppressed. White people are horrible. We're the most violent race. Yeah, I heard it. Here's why it ain't true. Here's why it's fucking absurd. Here's why it's ridiculous. A career in theater? That'd be about the only one. So here's a different video. This one is, you know, apparently we can't even escape this SJW shit when we go to a prostitute anymore. Or sorry, not a prostitute, because that's the old term. Now they're sex workers.
I love my job. The hardest
Great.
part about it is the erection. That's it.
Well, you know, if you're a prostitute, then that's something you gotta deal with that. Dun, 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 dun. Terrible music. Stop. Stop. Please stop. Oh, God.
I'm Janeway. I'm a
Janeway. Please stop. Stop ruining Captain Janeway for me. If they were caught in the fucking Delta Quadrant with this bitch, or was it? Yeah, it was the Alpha. They were trying to get back to the Alpha Quadrant, right? Whatever. Whatever quadrant they were stuck in, they'd be fucked if this was the fucking captain. I'll tell you that much. I hate these music they put in some of these stories. Wah, wah, wah.
queer, gender fluid, disabled sex worker.
Anyone got a boner from that? I'm a queer, gender fluid, disabled sex worker. Okay. Could I just get a chick with big tits? I mean, please. What the fuck is this?
I'm a punk that loves to fuck and loves to love. I've always
This sounds so fucking scripted. Who fucking talks like this? Who fucking just blurts that shit out? Who says, I'm a sex worker and I love to fuck and I love to love and I love to talk in shitty slogans. That's what you love to do, huh? You're all about weird little hooker platitudes.
just had a draw to the freedom of it. And I've always been such a sexual person, but there is a lot of pressure to identify as she in the context of sex work. They, them are my pronouns. I've lost tons of clients for not just accepting the she label. I recognize a lot of my white and thin privilege have afforded me a lot of opportunities in this business.
It's not privilege. It's just the preference of the fucking customers. I mean, how is it? It's not based on some fucking societal privilege. Thin is typically desired more than fucking fat. White is typically, there's a bigger market for it because there's more white people. Not that white people only fuck other white people, but, you know, that does tend to be more of like along the lines of what happens. That's not privilege. It's not something bestowed on you by society itself.
It wasn't until the My first stint in college did I realize the language of like non-binary, of gender fluid, of trans identities.
This prostitute has been ruined. This prostitute has been ruined by these weird colleges. You know, because, like, if there's any area of life where you definitely don't want to deal with this shit, it's like, hey, I want to pay someone to have sex with me. Is that when you really want this fucking... I mean, you don't want to hear this sort of moralizing bullshit at any time or place. But surely there isn't... It's hard to think of one less opportune than that. Like, give me a chick with huge tits and a big ass to bounce around on my dick. Here's fucking money. But no. Instead, you got to get a lecture about my pronouns are them and they. That's plural, bitch. I'm not calling you them. I'm not calling you them until you're 6 people.
Didn't have to be the girl my parents raised me to be. So the first time I came out to my family as gender fluid,
they probably asked what the fuck you're talking about. Because, I mean, like, I feel like most people wouldn't even know what to do with that. Come to you and be like, I'm gender fluid. Is that anything like transmission fluid? I mean, what is that? What the fuck is that? What am I supposed to glean from that? Gender fluid. That's even better. I have no pronouns. I have no pronouns. Don't refer to me by anything other than my proper noun name. I am Janeway, and Janeway is my only pronoun.
I played the banjo. I started putting on shows. I remember one of my debut shows, my mom came to see me.
Why are we talking about banjos now?
Finished a song and I went, hey mom, I'm one of those they, them people. It was really liberating.
Did she know what the fuck you were talking about?
Like, she actually just told me she's proud of me for the first time since I became a sex worker, which is, I love my mom. I love you, Mom.
Okay, so there's that. I mean, whatever. Have a good time with that, I guess. But I feel bad for the clientele, especially those who don't know what they're getting into. Maybe there's some SJW fetishist out there. Maybe there's someone who's like, man, I really want me a disabled... How was she disabled again? What was wrong with her? I didn't see anything that looked gimpy. So, supposedly disabled, fucking gender queer and whatever the fuck else she was with they, them pronouns. Is anyone's dick hard out there? Is that what anyone's getting off to? Maybe. I don't know. Ma is clutching at straws. Mom's just looking for something, man. She's just like, well, okay, I guess I'm proud of you for being a they, them. Okay. Here's a story. Tampa woman charged in beating death of man she claimed masturbated in front of her. William Bill Denham Jr. was a small-framed, openly gay pacifist, his friends and family say. That, they say, is why the story the woman accused of killing the 53-year-old social worker gave to police is so absurd. Jadian Sinead Zeters, 26, was arrested late Friday and charged with second-degree murder in connection with Denham's beating death on January 14th. According to a police report obtained Tuesday by the Tampa Bay Times, Zeters claimed that Denham entered the backyard of her home and masturbated in front of her. Zeters told police that she pointed out Denham to 2 other men who struck Denham in self-defense. He never would have attacked anyone, said Maureen Turigan, one of Denham's 3 sisters. Anyone who knows him knows that, and that he never would expose himself to a woman. He wasn't interested. So I'm thinking maybe what really happened is this bitch came on to him and he turned her down because he's just like, you swinging, I play for the other team, bitch. And she's like, well, fuck you then. I'm going to get your ass beaten to death. So that's what I think happened. There's obviously no proof of that. That's total rampant speculation from my part. I'm thinking even if you're straight, this woman, you're probably not going to accept this woman's advances because you could just tell this is a crazy bitch. So unless you just got that crazy bitch gene where you can't help but stick your dick in crazy bitches, there you go. You'd rather fuck a cripple than the they them from the last story. Yeah, I mean, like, this woman just exudes, I'm a fucking evil cunt. You're absolutely right, Jacob Matthew Crawford. Like, you look in those eyes and you're just like, nope. Hell no. That is an evil piece of shit right there. That is not someone you're ever going to want to fucking tangle with. Here's something kind of interesting, because I remember this being a topic of much controversy. I've heard about 1,000 comedians take this on. The missile defense shield. I've heard David Cross take that on. I think Bill Hicks might have taken that on at some point. Missile defense shield. The idea that we're going to shoot down intercontinental ballistic missiles before they can hit us. We're going to shoot them down so that we're protected from a missile strike. And apparently the Pentagon has announced that it has finally successfully done this. This is something that Reagan wanted to do. So that shows you how long it's actually been in the works. And for the longest time, it's like been nothing but like, we're still trying. We're still trying, man. But it seems like now there's actually been some degree of success. Now, what does that mean? I mean, if we have a defense shield against intercontinental ballistic missiles that's, who knows how effective we can actually get it. This is very early on. The earliest success story, at least that's been publicly announced on this fucking shield project. Obviously everyone can have the gun, but no one has really developed the Kevlar vest, against the missile, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. This could be that. So that kind of, it kind of nullifies threats from countries like North Korea, who are always threatening to lob some sort of missile at us, even though they can't seem to build one that actually fucking works. It also kind of tilts the balance of power for other, nuclear nations that we might have been reluctant to fuck with before. Russia, for instance. Or, it kind of makes the threat of like a nuclear Iran less scary. You got the whole India-Pakistan thing where two sides have nukes and they're both kind of extremist in their own ways. They wouldn't probably fuck with us, but now there's, maybe not as much of a possibility of that. If we can get it up to 100%, which I don't know how feasible that is, we could be pretty badass in the world scene because we'd be the only ones who, even if you have a missile, it's like, so what? We'll shoot it fucking down. Maybe you could still sneak a bomb in through land channels, but you're not going to surprise us with an aerial assault. So yeah, it only took like a generation or two, but we're finally starting to see some success on the Star Wars bullshit. There's a Trump brand of toilet paper being sold in Mexico. And yeah, it looks like Trump. Trump paper. I can imagine Donald Trump actually suing this. Don't put my name on your toilet paper. Donald Trump will soon be circling the drain. A Mexican lawyer plans to market Trump-branded toilet paper in that country and use the proceeds to benefit deportees. The CNN-affiliated site Expansión reported Wednesday. Mexico City-based attorney Antonio Battaglia said he was spurred to action after Trump's assertions during the presidential campaigns that certain Mexicans are bad hombres. I was very annoyed, and I started to look for a way to do something that had an impact, not in a tone of mockery or bad revenge, but in a positive way, he told the site. Well, I mean, come on, this is definitely a fucking tone of mockery. You know, you're taking something that people literally wipe their ass with and putting fucking Trump's name and face on it and hair. Although I think this actually looks better than Trump's real hair. Oh, yeah. Fitting product for Trump. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be down, I don't know, down in Mexico, man. I'll have to order some on eBay or some shit. This is something that I've seen a bunch of people applauding, especially on the left side. Well, I mean, exclusively on the left side. Apparently, half of an 8th grade class from New Jersey refused to pose with Speaker Paul Ryan. I haven't watched this video, but I guess I need Flash to watch it, and it's not enabled, so we'll just read the article. South Orange, New Jersey. A group of middle school students from New Jersey caused quite a flap after half of them refused to take a picture with Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan. Happened Thursday during a field trip to Washington. Reaction from the students' parents are as politically divided as the country. It's not just a picture, said Matthew Melspina. I don't know how to pronounce that. A student. Matthew says he couldn't go through with it. It didn't matter that Paul Ryan is the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives or that he is third in line to the presidency. When he and his class from South Orange Middle School had the chance to take a picture with the Speaker, Matthew watched from the parking lot with 100 of his fellow students. It's being associated with a person who puts his party before his country, Matthew said. Like, I consider this to be, like, just kind of a temper tantrum sort of behavior. I don't view this as, like, a principled stand. We don't like what he stands for, and he puts party before country, so we will not appear in a picture with him. I don't really feel like you're endorsing Paul Ryan by appearing in a picture with him. I think you're just saying, here's a picture of us with an important man. Here's a picture of us with a guy who's third in line to become president. Because, I mean, look, I hate Paul Ryan's guts. I think he's a total fucking fake, a total fraud, a piece of shit. But if I had an opportunity to take a picture with him, I would do it. Because he's a fucking, you know, he's an important person. He's a policymaker. He's a shaker. He's a mover. Yeah, I'll fucking take a picture. Doesn't mean I fucking endorse him. Doesn't mean I agree with him. Doesn't bestow my approval onto him in any way. Just says, I'm taking a fucking picture. I'd take one with Pence. I'd take one with Trump. I'd take one with Obama. I'd take one with any fucking... I'd take one with even a person I thought was a piece of shit. Like Duterte. The guy who's killing drug offenders and shit. If he's walking around on the street and he's like... And it's like, oh shit, that's fucking Duterte. I'd take a fucking picture with him. You know? I ain't gonna shake his hand. I ain't going to put my arm lovingly around him, but I'll stand next to him and take a picture like, holy shit, I met fucking Rodrigo Duterte, everybody, check it out. I met that crazy son of a bitch. There I am. Me and him sharing the same space, breathing the same fucking air. Why not? Oh, shit. What's wrong with that? I mean, I guess I'm not mad at the kids or anything. They didn't want to take the picture. I just don't see what the big deal is. But I guess, whatever. At least they're politically interested. I just hope that this is not an even worse generation than the generation before. I'd take a picture with Hillary. Sure. I've already taken pictures with Hillary. You know, you can look at them on my Instagram. You know, she sits right there on my shoulder and shit. No problem. She's up in a cage up in my room right now. Now, I wouldn't take a picture with Steve Shives, but Steve Shives, he's not important, you know? So there's a difference there. There's a fucking difference. It's like TJception up in here. I'm always watching what I did a little earlier. Pretty soon it'll get fucking super TJception-y. Ever met any big politicians before? Not really. No. Haha, I get it. Congratulations. As far as shit goes, you get shit. You're fucking tremendous, sir. Check this out. I got the butt of the day down there. It's a little risque, you know? It's got handcuffs and shit. Pretty hardcore stuff. Thought I'd give you that little peek. Can you ask me a thing? That's what the chat's there for. Ask me many things. Ask me anything if you wish. Gonna go ahead and switch to this view since there's not really much of a point in having the story bar up anymore. What's that fucking dog barking about? Just go ahead and put you guys up here. Share the screen with me. Look, you're almost of equal fucking importance there. I agree with entropic momentum, dude. That ass does need some stripes on it. Or it needs to be at least a much redder shade. You know, paddle that shit or whatever. Riding crop. You can use your belt. Whatever you want. Anything you need. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Any chance of an Alex Jones DP commentary? You mean like just an exclusive all Alex Jones episode of DP? Yeah, that's definitely in the realm of fucking possibility. I don't see why not. There's certainly no reason not to do that. And he's certainly entertaining enough to carry an hour-long show. I mean, multiple hour-long show. I mean, we made a fucking 5 or 6 hour episode with the Young Turks. We just finished a 4-hour episode of Brett Keane. So there's no way that Alex Jones, who is way more interested in or interesting than Cenk Uygur and 1,000 billion times more interesting than Brett Keane, there's no way we couldn't make that into some good content. That's for sure. Review Creation Adventure Team with Paul. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm scared. Creation Adventure Team? I don't know, man. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to look that up. Creation Adventure Team. What is this?
The Creation Adventure Team. It's an exciting new show that's not just for kids.
Oh yeah, man. Really awesome.
What it is it teaches you the difference between you. Appearing from, nothing.
Oh man.
Or you, appearing from God.
Simply awesome.
You'll take off on an exciting adventure with Buddy Davis, a real-life explorer and dinosaur hunter. And
what?
An idea. The crazy young inventor who is sure to
oh, what the fuck was that?
Travel along with their sidekick Proto, the amazing robotic dinosaur.
Robotic
and
dinosaur?
See the world through his incredible Proto-vision. But wait, forget...
Dude, how the fuck did they make a robotic dinosaur lame, dude? You would think that if you're fucking talking about a show with a fucking, you know, you get to hang out with an adventurer and a robotic dinosaur, you'd think it'd be cool. But then they got to throw the fucking Bible in it. Biblical reality glasses. Biblical reality glasses. Come on, folks. Oh, Jesus. This was like an ongoing show?
Reality. See the world through biblical reality. VR glasses show you the evidence from a biblical point of view.
Cool.
Get ready to learn, laugh, and rediscover
Learn,
the amazing
laugh,
truth
and...
about dinosaurs and man, and go on some unexpected adventures into the past with the Creation Adventure Team. A Jurassic Ark mystery. 6 short days. 1 big adventure. Now available.
That's fucking horrible. I don't want this. Gospel Communications International, LLC. Answers. Finally. Oh, this is by Answers in Genesis. We're in for some dog shit here. Yeah, let's get to it. This program was shot in widescreen. Great.
If you like adventure, then join our team exploring mysteries few have seen. Get your hiking boots and your backpack too. Join us in our search for truth.
Is that what you're doing? You're searching for truth? This is worse than Bible Man. Oh, man. I can't even... All right, so, yeah. At some point, me and Paul probably should take a look at that, because that is ass. Maybe that'll be a future review for you guys. We'll take a look at fucking the Creation Adventure Team. Oh, that's no good. It's not fun. Hey there, Chelsea. My girlfriend's here. She brought me a joint because she's nice. How you doing, little buttercup? Yeah, you can share it with me. Why would you not be able to share it with me? I can't recall a single fucking time I've ever been like, this joint is mine and mine alone. And you, Chelsea, you can't have even a fucking sliver of this joint. I'm not preoccupied. I'm not busy in the slightest. Chelsea, she's my fave. See? You're popular. The people love you.
One person.
Rachel Poulan or whatever. She's fucking legit.
Is she?
That's one legit bitch, dude.
All right.
You ain't even seen a bitch as legit as that. By the way, can I ask you guys if you can hear the television playing at all? Like, can you guys hear that? Did you hear anything in that little silence I just did just now? Because I've been kind of wondering if it's picking it up at all. Because according to my soundboard, I don't see it picking up. But who fucking knows? You guys know better than me. So tell me a little about this strain, Chelsea.
It's tray trash.
Tray trash?
Yeah. It's just a mixture of a bunch of shit from the tray. The weed tray.
Weed tray.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of that it picked up your little squeaky voice. See, they can't hear that television at all, which is fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Because, like, it's pretty loud for me. But unless it's something is like right in front of this fucking microphone, it just does not pick that shit up at all. Replace the show with more Chelsea. It's a good idea. Do you want to come say hi, Chelsea? You don't? Chelsea's shy. Everything can be approved with the addition of more Chelsea. See, that's a woman after my own heart right there. Rachel Poulan. I don't know how to pronounce her fucking name. Poulan. Did she say it was a sativa indica hybrid? She said it was tray trash.
Yeah.
Which is what that's what we call it. That's what we call it when we just take a bunch of already ground up weed that's just sitting on the tray from various other joints and bowls that people overestimated how much they'd need. And we just take that and roll it up into 1J. So there's probably like at least 3 or 4 strains in this. It's the Tray Trash J. Just think about, I gotta make this show epic, Chelsea. I gotta do something epic. I think I was like, should I like just fucking, I was thinking about cutting my entire face off or something. You know, or like stabbing one of my eyes out and I have to wear an eye patch in future videos or something. You know, it's gotta be something epic so that people know what they missed here in this, on this day. You know, so far it's been okay. It's been an all right fucking show. Like, I've watched a few things. I've read a few things. I've answered a few questions. But it's nothing that people are going to be like, man, that was fucking nuts. You know? What can I do, Chelsea?
You could put something in your pee hole.
I could put something in my pee hole? Well, I'm on YouTube. They can't fucking see that, you know? I got to do it within the confines of YouTube's rules and regulations. Chelsea liked my dog, whose name is Cat. I you know what, Hadramon, I knew you'd be some kind of motherfucker with a dog named Cat. That's the kind of bullshit artist you are, sir. Down some whiskey and we'll start getting somewhere. I don't think I have any whiskey. Brings on Salvador. Salvador ain't nothing special. He ain't gonna fucking bring in the big numbers, man. Maybe if he was like some kind of weird, rare dog. You know what? Go get Hillary, dude. Yeah, I can have an exclusive appearance by Hillary. They were talking about Hillary earlier. They wanted a picture of me with Hillary, dude. So get Hillary's ass down here. I won't puff on the joint while you're gone. So we're getting... This should be a memorable event. We're going to get Hillary fucking Clinton to join me here in the studio so that everyone can fucking see me and Hillary in a fucking discussion and determine what's what in life. You're very much a dog person, so I'm just curious, what do you think of cats? I mean, I like cats. I don't have nothing against cats. I mean, I think dogs in general are better than cats in general, but, you know, it's still judged by, like, an individual basis. There's dogs that suck. There's cats that are awesome. I would say there's more cats that suck than dogs that suck. But, you know, at the end of the day, you got to judge them on an individual basis. You know, same way I would judge anything. Anything with that kind of variance. No, Hillary ain't going to kill me. Me and Hillary are tight. I know it doesn't seem like it because I've been critical of Hillary in the past, but actually me and Hillary are pretty tight. We get along pretty well. And here she is, everybody. Secretary of State and very nearly Madam President, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I guess it's this shoulder that's visible. You're good. You're good, Hillary. Don't worry. So, Hillary, why did you lose the election? Misogyny. Sorry, if it looks like I'm speaking as Hillary is talking, that's why. So it was all misogyny, huh? Yes, it was misogyny. I see. And, of course, it was Comey, too, right? Or are you backing down from that now that Comey's in trouble with Trump? Yeah, she still says it's Comey. She's getting pissed. She's getting a little angry. Yeah, you knew Hillary was cold-blooded, but you didn't know about this. You didn't know about this fucking equivalent exchange going on here. You're the star now. You know, I can't compete with a fucking international celebrity like you, Hillary, so you just take the mic. What you got to say? You think she would eat a worm? No? She's probably too freaked out. Oh, she's trying to escape. Trying to escape.
She'd rather her butt be on the cam.
Hillary's trying to show off that ass. Hillary's like, look, market research has shown my face is very off-putting to people, but there is a select demographic that likes my ass. So for those of you who are fans of Hillary's ass, look at this. I'm groping that shit. You go tell people, go on your Twitters right now and be like, on TJ's private show, he's groping Hillary Clinton's ass. Let them know what went on here today. Yeah, I mean, Hillary don't look so bad in person, you know? Certainly looks... She's a lot more personable once you get to know her, you know? Because you wouldn't think that Hillary would be a hugger, but here she is, just clinging. Just clinging right on there. Fucking Paul? Yeah, fuck Paul in the ass. What are you going to do? I'm going to my Twitter now. I want to see tweets about how I'm groping Hillary's ass on my fucking show so I can retweet them. I didn't see one, man. I don't see one fucking tweet. You guys better get on this shit. I need to be able to retweet this shit. I need to fucking build this shit up so other people know what we do here, what kind of shit goes on here on this show. I'll give her a kiss if I see that some fucking tweets roll in. I'll give her a big sloppy kiss. It's okay, Hillary. Don't worry, baby. I just got my hand right on Hillary's ass. You know? Just groping that shit, just cradling it. What is this? This isn't what I want. Adorable use of cuck. The point is that conservative pockets can only be bled so much. At some point, they have to hit back or stop existing. It's not what I asked for. I didn't ask for this fucking gibberish. Give me a tweet. So Amazing Atheist is groping Hillary Clinton live on his private Patreon show. The world needs to know. Damn right.
There you go.
Damn motherfucking right. Retweet that shit. Oh yeah, that's a fucking free retweet. That's a free fucking heart. That's even a free follow for you. For being on top of shit. For knowing what the fuck you're doing. Amazing Atheist, never thought you'd touch Hillary like that. You get a retweet. You get a heart. And I think I might already follow you, but I'll give you a follow if you don't have one already. Nope, I wasn't. You're followed now. The world needs to know what happened here. The world needs to know that I groped Hillary's fucking supple lizard ass. Here you go, sweetheart. Hillary. Nova's our nickname for Hillary. I need you here. Come here. We need to love each other. Let go of my hair. I love you, Hillary. You're beautiful. I wish I'd have voted for you. I really do. All right, go back to Bill. Let the camera get a good look at her. Hold her on up to there. Let them see. Let them see what they could have had. Madam President in all her glory. There we go. Shirt guy knows what's going on. Oh, yeah. Hillary's scales of fortune. Salvador, come here. You might as well say hello to the people as well. We'll just say you're Barack Obama. Come here. Come here, Barack. You be Baracking and rolling. Come here. Come on up, Barack. Come on. Fuck that shit. Come here. Come on up, bitch. You always want to jump on me when I don't want you to. Come here. Everybody, we have the president or former president, Barack Hussein Obama. He's here now to talk to us all. Come here, buddy. You just come on up. Oh, heavy dog. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. There you go. You're up now. You don't have to worry anymore. Life is good. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, Barack. I thought you were trying to keep your homosexuality a secret. You don't want Alex Jones to see this. This dog is like a weird combination of happy and miserable right now. Because you can tell he's pissed. Not really pissed, but kind of like confused. But at the same time, he's wagging his tail and he seems pretty ecstatic. But as you see, you know, he fits all the physical characteristics of Barack Obama. He's mostly black. He's got a little white, you know. He identifies as black, but you can see he's not pure black. So he's kind of safe. Okay. You're getting put down.
Is he?
Yes. Yes, he is. Is there a second dog? I won't even attempt to put that one on my lap. But you could consider him Newt Gingrich or something. I don't know. Good boy, Sal. Thanks for the show. Holy shit, guys. I almost forgot this was going down. You just missed Hillary Clinton, dude. She was just in here. Oh, Hillary, you're still here. Hey, how you doing? You want to just shove her in front of the camera? There she goes. She's not there yet. There she is. Madam Secretary, say hello to the people. There you go. Nova is pissed at us now. She's like, I am not an object for show. I will have my vengeance. Turning the frickin' dogs gay. Turning the frickin' dogs gay, everybody. Chelsea is Hillary's puppet master. Oh, yeah. The private show should just be talk to the animals every time. I'll up my Patreon level. I don't know if everyone necessarily feels the same way. Obama is on TJ's Yep, that's true. Barack Obama. He's live with me right now. Breaking news. There is no big ass pick in the private show. Here you go. Well, that's not true. There actually is. Nope, that's not it. It's here. There you go. So there is quite a big ass there. But now there's two. So that's always good. So you're mistaken about that. I love you. Will you have my children? Yes. Of course. Why not? You love me? Why do you love me? Aren't you a troll? Aren't you just the person that goes into Paul's room and gets kicked out and has to call yourself a cuck or whatever the fuck else he made you do? Barack Obama? Barack is definitely more fuckable than Hillary. That's for sure. Barack Obama. Haha, sorry, TJ. I should have known. Yeah, you should have, bitch. Oh, yeah. You definitely should have known that shit. I'm going to just check on something really quick here. Don't mind my ignoring you for a second. I mean, I guess you can if you will. If you want to be upset, you can. Salvador. Yeah, you should have, bitch. Does it feel fucking like hot in here to you? I feel hot down here. I thought I turned it off. I guess I didn't, or I did. did, but it's still fucking hot. Open that garage or something. Well, I guess Nova might get cold then, so never mind. I don't want the lizard to suffer just because I'm fucking hot. It can be chiseled on my grave. Put that on my tombstone, everyone. Ever seen the 90s show Oz? Yes, I have. It's a good show. I watched it back in the 90s. It was definitely not age appropriate for me, but I did anyway. I have not watched Westworld yet, but I've heard good things about Westworld. Fuck you, Chi Gay. Whatever, dude. I'm gonna find something for us to watch for a second, since there's still so much time to kill. Not that there's like... God, what's a does anyone have a suggestion? Could watch some terrible shit. Maybe there's like a shitty movie on YouTube somewhere we could watch a little bit of. Or like a really shitty TV show. Paul said he liked GoBots better than Transformers. So let's fucking see. I don't know if this is GoBots or if this is some other shit. But let's take a look at it.
Street boys, get on the planet, and then a jam, a diabolical plan of only one man. A Paradigm International Funk got an army of 3 A's or he'd be for jump.
I don't know what this is, but this is fucking horrible. It starts with a bunch of fucking rapping robots. I'm assuming this is not GoBots. This is some show called The Bots Master, which apparently is dog shit. Just right off the bat, there's rapping robots. And it's not like it's good rap. It's definitely some white-ass, whack-ass rap.
And they're Metro Boys bots. We undermine the plot.
Who the fuck is that faggot? Xavier Picard?
Let me swivel and say, I rock to the dock and I save the day. The name and the brain is my day.
Okay. I love these characters, man. These are some rich, fucking developed-ass characters.
Any problem I can fix. My name is Ninjas. The bad hinges. How I use my sword and hinges. I'm Zip Zoolander.
Oh my god, Zip Zoolander? Is that what he just said? Or was it Ziff? Ziff Zoolander? Zap Zoo... What? They got a lawsuit against Ben Stiller, though. He definitely stole their shit.
C for short, you know I fight the corp, I'm the boss master. Listen up, you all, you're the boys brigade. When it's laser time, put on the 3D shade. Laser time, boys!
Laser time, boys! If you're saying that, you never get to identify as heterosexual ever again. Laser time, boys! Bots Master. Oh no. I got it. Okay. Bots Master. Yeah, Bots Master. Got it. Thanks. What you got? Okay. Robots. We get it.
Reporting from beautiful small
Adios,
ZZ. That never sleeps.
Are they just saying you're gonna fucking go away or fall asleep watching this shit?
Corporation, where
With the Twin Towers. Roboto Bin
Laden's
Laden's gonna fucking knock them down in this episode. Don't get too used to them.
Robots drive our buses, do our laundry, build our houses, teach our children, and police our streets. What a marvelous world the 3As have made for us.
That sounds horrible.
Messages recorded for the generations to come.
Bunch of robots just control everything.
The world has ever faced. My name is Ziv Zoolander. I am the creator of the 3A. I invented them to serve.
Is he saying zip or ziff? I'm pretty sure it's zip, but I'm not 100% sure.
Humanity, but they're about to be turned into war machines against freedom.
Damn.
And behind behind all this, there is a
Who
man
could
of
have seen it
extraordinary
coming?
stature. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have today the great honor of being welcomed by maybe the most secretive man on Earth. A man whom some call the man of the century. A giant of industry.
Roboto
Perhaps
Bin
the
Laden.
first world president.
Soon, an upgrading chip known
Professor
as a crank
Satan.
chip will be placed in all the existing 3As worldwide, in every home, transforming...
Oh, God. That sounds bad. Pretty soon, some bad stuff gonna happen, y'all. And I just gotta sit around at this table and talk about it with no one in particular.
them into
Oh, it's
fierce
coming.
warriors that will obey only the RM Corporation. I, with my friends, the brain-operated young Zygoatopic Zoid, or Boys Bots, am determined...
Boys bots? Boys bots. Okay, so the gay vibe I was getting earlier, it's just getting stronger and stronger. What is it with the 80s and everyone being fucking gay? Even straight people were fucking gay in the 80s. I don't get that fucking entire decade.
Determined to stop the Corp and its chairman's evil plan.
Let me introduce
This is so well paced.
the
I guess I
chairman
can't
of the
understand the
Robotic
pacing when I'm
Megapack
pausing
Corporation,
constantly,
Sir
though.
Louis Leon Paradin.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
not only is there someone involved in this show with the last name Picard, but the
For welcoming
villain
us, Sir Louis.
looks kind of like
me LL.
fucking Captain Picard, too. It looks a little bit Captain Picard, a little bit more Mr. Clean. But he's got the red uniform and the bald head.
P as my friends do.
Sir Louis.
I am clearly the villain. Yes, call me Evil McEvilson, as my friends do.
I mean, LLB. Most of the experts feel that should you decide to run for the world presidency, you'd certainly be elected with a comfortable majority.
So this is Paul. A lot of, if Paul actually did watch this show growing up, it makes a lot of sense. It would explain why he's such a faggot. It would explain why he's a globalist. It would explain why he wants technology to run every aspect of our lives. Because that's exactly what's going on in this fucking show. Apparently there's a world president, and there's robots run everything, and there's a bunch of gay shit just constantly.
Have you any comments?
That's certainly a flattering rumor.
Yeah, there's some Professor X in there too. That's true.
And when the time comes for me to make an announcement, you will be the first to hear about it. I do.
So is he able to stand? That's the real question. Bootleg Lex Luthor.
have an announcement to make, but it is regarding our 3
We're basically just going to compare him to every bald guy in history at some point. He's every bald guy.
A's rather than myself. Today, the RM Corp is proud to announce the development of a new computer chip, the Krang chip,
Krang. You gonna jack Ninja Turtles too?
which will triple the strength and productivity of the 3A, enabling the bots to do more than they
Hello,
have ever
tits.
done before.
And enabling us to take over the world in a single day.
Oh, she's evil. And enabling us to take over the world in a single day. Go figure that the fucking show with 1,000 gay overtones makes the hot chick character evil.
LLP is a genius.
He's a genius. Heterosexuality is the enemy.
Hey, Frenzy. It's for you.
Dr. Hiss here.
Dr. Hiss.
We got trouble! Zip! Zoolander has found out everything! There's that twit in a lab coat!
I love how the first time I clearly heard it as Zip was when it was said by the character with a speech impediment.
Can ruin us!
While it will cost the RM Corp billions to install the Krang chips in 3As, it is something we are
In a distant future world where everyone speaks in giant chunks of expository diarrhea.
only too pleased to do for our loyal customers. Starting this moment, our technicians will be traveling to the 4 corners of the globe to give everyone free Krang chip upgrades. It is our hope that every 3A in existence will have this new and wonderful chip installed before the end of the year.
So wait, this guy's plan is to take over the world, but it's already agreed that he's a shoo-in for world president if he runs? So why doesn't he just do that? I mean, why are you trying to do this like, I'm gonna take over the world with my new Krang chip? If you could just literally be the president Easily, you could just coast to a fucking victory. Why are you fucking with that? That should be like plan B. Plan B is I use the Krang chip to fucking take over the world. But plan A is I just win that election. Everyone agrees I'd win. Unless he comes up against Trump or something, you know, because no one can beat Trump. Can't stump the Trump.
Wonderful chip, yeah, right. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I originally
Where
created
were
the boys
you?
in my home
Who are you talking to? Are you dictate? Is that a
workshop to be
recorder?
my
You're
playhouse.
dictating this? To
They're
who?
Funny, young, imaginative, and intelligent.
Oh,
into
shit.
sports and games.
What is this annoying piece
But
of
now,
shit?
I have no choice but to turn them into rebel commandos to help me in my mission to stop Paradigm.
Boing. What, you didn't notice that before?
Swang.
It
It's only
burned
you.
through the door.
Not now, Swang. I gotta finish this recording. I've decided today to destroy the RM Corp factories that make the Krang chips. I only hope I can do this before Paradigm learns of my plan.
So this guy is so fucking egotistical, he literally has his initials on his fucking shirt. Just want to point that out. You know?
And sends his security bots to stop.
I don't go around with my shit on. I mean, like, I fucking make TJK shirts. But I don't wear them. I don't go around the house in my fucking TJK shirt. I don't have a closet full of that shit. Everyone needs to know my initials every fucking second of every day. But someone gives you some ZZ initials, and all of a sudden, all you can do is fucking just, that's your fucking defining characteristic. I got this cool 80s hair, and I got my ZZ shirt. Fucking ZZ top shit.
Or worse. What? Security bots on their way here? Why didn't you say so? All right, I'm sorry. I didn't listen to you. Oh, can't forget this.
Oh my god, this is awful.
I want every security bot we have searching every inch of RM Corp city. Zoolander.
I want every security bot we have sensing every square inch of my scrotum.
He must be taken alive, Doctor. Yes. He's a brilliant scientist.
He must be taken alive, Dr. Hiss. The sexy, sultry, evil seductress. I always talk sexy.
And I'm convinced I can talk him into working for us again in any way we want.
Seriously, can we have characters that are just a little bit less insulting? I mean, they don't have to be way less insulting, just a little. Like, can we, like, so far the hero is just like, I'm generic good guy. And the villains are, I am clearly evil. I am sexy evil. I'm the henchman with the speech impediment. That's what we got. And so far, have we seen any cool robots yet, by the way? 5 minutes and 40 seconds into this shit. Where's this guy's the bot master. So far, we've seen a robot flea. Fuck your flea. Where's the red? I'm skipping ahead. Oh, this is better. The fucking chef robot that fucking nags at you while it brings you your food.
I'm fine, Cook. Honestly, I am.
I'll be the judge of that, young man.
Who the fuck is this faggot? Who wants to buy that as an action figure?
As you intend on taking over my medical practice?
I wouldn't think of it, Watson.
You're a wanted human! Ziv Zoolander is wanted for blowing up a factory today at RM Corp City. Zoolander
Fucking Sarah Connor shit.
is considered dangerous, and authorities ask anyone who has seen him to contact them immediately.
I'm Asian reporter Trisha Takanawa.
You're a celebrity!
I wonder if there's a reward. Don't you understand? We're in.
This, Zizi, you'll feel better.
It's uncooked cookie batter.
It's uncooked cookie batter that was clearly cooking in a giant pot. The robot who's designed to cook can't cook, and it tries to cook cookie batter in a pot, and you see it bubbling, but somehow it fails to cook. What? I'm skipping ahead. right, here's some fucking fighting for once. Oh my god, what was that? Is that a fucking sex robot repurposed for battle? I gotta see that shit again. Yeah. Star Wars ripoff. Great. Show me the fucking penetrator. The pussy pulverizer 9000. There you go. Oh yeah, take it, bitch. You see that shit?
It's me, Blitzy. It's easy.
Well, why didn't you say so?
The kid's sister.
And who are these bozo bots?
What the fuck is this little faggot? It's this. Okay, this is where SJW. I'm convinced this show started SJW-ness, because that's clearly a boy's voice coming out of that thing. And look at it. Just look at it. That's a they. This is I'm a gender queer disabled sex worker as a kid right here. Fuck this. This show, just by sheer happenstance and accident, I've discovered the entire source of all this SJW shit. It's a show called The Bots Master, episode fucking 1. You could see every fucking SJW trope playing out well before this shit started. This is where the fucking idea was planted. This is the moment the seed was planted and began to fucking germinate. We've uncovered it here, folks. Here on the fucking private show.
No need to pout. Me and Tools are here to get you out.
It sure took you long enough. Your mug's been on the television all day.
Looks like we're a long way from home free.
Yeah, this is great. In the future, cops will drive in penis-shaped vehicles.
Right. Zoolander, this is Sergeant.
I thought all policing was done by robots.
Or we send in the police bots.
Dude, what the fuck? The cop is baked, dude. He can't even open his fucking eyes.
You've got 30 seconds to surrender.
Look at this fuck. He's high off his ass. Either that or he's French Stewart.
Or we send in the police bots.
And now for the first true operational test of the Krang chip.
Yeah, the Krang chip.
Zoolander at the hands of the court-controlled police bots.
Weren't the police bots already after him? Is this really the best use of this chip? I will reprogram robots who are trying to get Zip Zoolander, and I'll reprogram them to get Zip Zoolander. What kind of fucking plan is this? This is fucking retarded. They're literally already after him. And you're gonna reprogram them to just do what they're already fucking doing? Maybe just leave well enough alone. They're already doing it. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake.
Zoolander, objective, final destruction.
Dude, march.
Where are the other girls? We don't want them hurt.
I told them there was gonna be trouble, and to hide in the
Okay,
basement.
so it's just a girl with a boy's voice, I guess. Don't assume her gender, or his gender, or its gender, or they's gender.
I'm not wrong. The police bots are locked onto my Life Force scan set.
My Life Force scan, whatever.
It's stronger than my shoes.
Why are his shoes just flying around in the air? What are his shoes?
No!
They just fly? It's just a feature? You take your shoes off, you throw them up, they just go forever until someone shoots them?
Right on time.
What kind of shoes are those? What's the practical application for that?
Dr. Hiss. I should have known.
Should have known it was Dr. Hiss.
Eat dust.
This has his trademark stupidity all over it.
Game over, boys.
Alright, so kill that fuck. You never have to deal with this again if you kill that fuck now. Did you just say fuck you? I'm gonna assume he did and just not check, because I don't want it to be ruined.
But I can't let the world get into this kind of trouble because of me. I'll fight even if I only have a chance in a million.
I'm with you, Z.
Damn right,
We can
Z.
beat Paradigm and his geeks. We just gotta be smarter than them. We'll hit them fast and hard. Sabotage them. Strike fear in their heart.
Let's see.
All right, so this girl character they've tacked on, first of all, sounds like a boy. Second of all, totally annoying. Third of all, what fucking strategic use is she in this fucking mission? They'll never beat me with a fucking 11-year-old girl on my side. She's gonna contribute valuable strategic and combat information. Well, that show exists. So there you go, folks. That's a thing, I guess. That's the Bots Master episode 1. It's probably the 37th gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. His scan sent? Yeah. This show lacks sex appeal. I don't know. There was that villain chick with a big rack. You know, you could definitely... Worse than Wesley Crusher? No, because Wesley Crusher actually had a good show to ruin. This show, it sucks balls for 1,001 other reasons before they added that chick. This is dog shit. I don't know if there's anyone out there who considers this a classic or is like, man, I'm a huge Bots Master fan. You ever seen it? Best show ever. But if there is, fuck them. Because it's horrible. What? A drink? I think I'm going to wrap this up anyway. So thank you guys for showing up. Hopefully, if you guys have any ideas about how to make this shit more legendary, if there's something you'd like to see me do in a future episode, I want to do things that make these fucking cool. So just let me know. Maybe we can get some of you guys in here to chat, voice chat, if anyone wants to try that. Or whatever, you know? We'll just see. But thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, don't worry, because I'm sure next month will be better. Bye. Hillary says goodbye as well.
Goodbye, inferior human creatures. I shall rule you yet.
All right, everybody. Peace out.